I would say for a beginner, Death Knight, Paladin, and Warrior. Very straightforward. Demon Hunter is a little bit on a weaker side. A little on the weaker side. But unless you learn how to play it. Feral is a little bit more complex. Energy regen, all that. Warrior is really strong for Fury. Paladin is very straightforward. And Death Knight, Frost, DK. Like, 3 simple specs. Arcana is going up against Denino. Going up into a Polymorph spree. Mark of Alunith coming out and full burst right afterwards. Arcane missiles right as soon as he gets them. Apparently got charges of Arcane missiles. Not sure how he got it. Getting Dino to about half health. Another set of Arcane missiles coming out. IBF is coming out. Dino's trying to live this AMS. I'm not sure if that was available or been used already. Trying to use explosions in order to get him. And does kind of weave his way around him with a little bit of that healing. I think he's going to go up against a Rogue now. Nope, no Rogue available. It's unless Void Stabs. Everybody else, I think, is trying to figure out who's going to go up next. Arcanus is making his way all the way back. Set up Mage Food for everybody, man. I don't know if anybody has Mage Food. I don't think I'll need it, but it should be alright. I'm currently leveling some Alts, Sham, Rogue, DK, Mage, and Ally Joy. Dude, all those are good classes. Okay, I'm still in Darkness, some said. Does find Void Stabs in the opener. Does root him. Mark for Death is available. Vanish comes in, expecting the kidney shot any moment now. Does get full kidney. Trinkets it because he is human, so why not? Cheap shot right afterwards. Arcane is taking himself to about half health. Polymorph into Void Stabs. Can get some damage, some range. Trinket comes in, and a Night Elf Shadowmeld comes out. Does break his stealth into a blind right afterwards. Void Stab is still trying to get himself a good opener. Arcanus is at about half health. Should be able to get maybe one more trinket. Temporal does have Ice Block available, so it's a question of how is he going to do it, how is he going to use it. Full kidney into an Ice Block right afterwards. Comes out of it immediately. Gets another cheap shot available, and Void Stabs another short trinket. Polymorph again. That's going to be a full polymorph. Cloak with Shadows coming out. So that's all the defenses out of Void Stab. Still continues to try to move around him, but that short vanish comes back to play, and Arcanaz is just still taking so much damage, so much taking damage from Nightblade. Might go pick up the eye, might just go get some food. I think he's going around the corner just to get some food, but gets sapped instantly. Arcana is just doesn't have a lot left. Does catch Void Stabs out, does polymorph him with a temporal. Does he have abilities? Does he have burst? Does he have anything left? Void Stabs is out in the open. Cannot shadow step to the guy, or at least has a step. Another polymorph around him, trying to blink around the man with arcane power as much as possible. Arcane blaster coming out, back to back. Another blink comes in, does maintain his distance. Void Stabs actually taking a lot of damage, so Arcane is doing well with what he got. Another damage coming in. Void Stabs does take him out though. And Pogs does put it down on him. Does take him out right then, right there. Doesn't want to deal with it too long. Question is, who is up next? Void still lived! I thought he died! Still has a dot on him. Rooted out in the open, and now he goes down. Sneaky, sneaky guy. Bamboo Cheesecake? Hell yeah, dude. Zuenis on Illidan is going to go up next against Pogdizzle. Shamans actually have a decent advantage over monks, but just a very slight. It's really close matches. So this is going to be rough. Unless Zuenis knows exactly how to play against the Shaman, this is going to be rough. Pogdizzle getting out his Elemental up. Zuenis popping in right at him. Does get stunned up on the Serenity with Elemental up. The Elemental does get stunned. Zuenis used all their offensive power, but no cigar yet for Pogdizzle with that knock up. Cannot get a lineup. Did CC out a lot of the monk damage, so that was really cool. Another knockback as the rolls are up. I think it was like 3 roll build. Might be able to get a knock up right there. Touch of Death is available on Pogdizzle. Does pop Stormform. Does get a knock up on Zuenis. Does force a Karma and maybe right into a Hex Fist of Fury to disrupt it. Pogdizzle taking himself about to half health. Needs to get some healing done. Does go for healing. Lightning Lasso again with Astral Shift. Needs to get a Hex up. Does get a Hex up. Zuenis didn't move quite fast enough. I think he catches the stun a little bit early. And Zuenis was waiting out the full stun duration there. Does drop himself a little bit of a Sky Fury Totem and another Fist of Fury to disrupt his caster, but his health is at least at a manageable level. Trying to get his insta cast out. Maybe he'll be able to get not kicked. Root coming in onto Zuenis. Ice Fury coming out for a little bit of damage. Does drop Zuenis to about half health. Does get a port away to re-heal. And Pogdizzle is using both their energies, their resources to heal, but Pogdizzle does have a lot of Maelstrom power set up. And now Zuenis is the one running away from Pog. After understanding what the Shaman is all about, pops out the Earth Elemental, does get a stun up, using the stun and the time with that stun to get a Stormkeeper out, as much damage as possible. Fist of Fury coming out with Serenity. Pogdizzle isn't sitting that stun at all though. Still continues to line Zuenis into a Lightning Lasso afterwards, into a Hex. Does miss the Hex by a little bit, but still gives those healing surges. And the Elemental should still have enough time to pound onto Zuenis for a little bit longer. Zuenis does swap into a whole another pillar right now. More refuses are coming out. Pog Dizzles fast and approach around the corner. Fist of Fury, but can't quite reach. If you only had a bit slightly longer arms, if I was just a little bit taller, I probably could have reached him with a fucking Fist of Fury. Ice Fury is coming out, followed out after Meatballs of Lava. Another stun by the Elemental comes in. Ice Fury is finally going to connect. Zone is dropping to about 25% health. There's a Karma available. Fist of Fury to follow up on Pog Dizzle right afterwards. Zone is dropping so low. Karma at the very last moment, and Hex might be the thing that stops all the damage here. Zuenis gets stunned for a moment. Trinkets and Hex comes in. Nothing you can do. Pog Dizzle is able to re-heal himself back to full with dampening at 4%. If Zuenis has anything set up, Pog Dizzle might be at low enough health to do something. Zuenis trying to damage another Fist of Fury to disrupt a little bit of it all. Does get slightly bit of healing, but slightly under 1 million health. Pog Dizzle is trying to make sure he lives this and gets in-capped though. Zuenis gets a moment to cast a little bit. Ice Fury is coming out and takes him out with an insta-cast Lava Burst. War Assassin is coming up next against Pog Dizzle. Pog Dizzle is kind of a rough shape. Gets hit with an in-cap. Lightning Lasso as War Assassin tries to get some damage up. Knocked back, but the Demon Hunter can be chased too far. Does get a stun onto Pog Dizzle with an I-Beam right afterwards. Going in, trying to dodge that Hex. He's going to get Hex. Did get Hex. No trinket available for him for a while. He's staying next to Pog Dizzle as Pog Dizzle gets a full reheal with that Elemental. If Pog Dizzle can get some range, does drop himself an Earthquake on top of him, trying to see if he can stump up and trip up War Assassin. Didn't quite get that trip up. Second, he's trying to get away from this Demon Hunter menace. Now he's just running after getting him into a route. The Demon Hunter. It's hard for a demon to run away from Demon Hunter, but that Lightning Lasso is definitely going to make some distance between one and the other. Metamorphosis coming out by War Assassin. We do get Pog Dizzle popping Stormform trying to survive. Hex coming in, but I don't think that Hex did anything. Full Barrage is just chipping away at him little by little. That stun is going to be what might actually end the duel, and that stun was what ended that duel. And now Jeremiah trying to fight against War Assassin. I want to call him War Assassin every time. Jeremiah is out in the open with a Superman outfit. Charge, stun, everything, but no cigar right now. Fear coming out on War Assassin. Does hit him with a Colossus Smash. Wants to line up a strong sharpened blade with full burst. I think he did get it off though. War Assassin taking a little bit of damage, but so is Jeremiah. Somebody's going to have to pop cooldowns very, very soon. War Assassin did get a blur up for himself for a little bit. Another leap away to try to get away from the warrior, and Jeremiah actually took a lot of damage with a little bit of an encounter that they two had. Those bleeds are very powerful. War Assassin just trying to make sure he survives it. Stun comes in as War Assassin charges straight into Jeremiah. Jeremiah gets a moment to maybe drop him under an execute phase. Does get him into an execute range, trying to get him off, and does finally connect with that execute, but Breaker might end his spree right here. Does get a charge into Breaker. Does get a big heal while he has it, and Breaker pops a big slope, tries to pop a heal, trying to keep himself out of the way from dampening. Jeremiah trying to stay on him with a little bit of a Blaze Storm, popping down with the sword, commanding shot and everything, trying to catch up. Burst comes out, but Breaker just scurries away on his horse, gets a full flash of light back to back to back. Jeremiah is really learning out of cooldowns. Does get a stun. Breaker does get out of it with a normal trinket and stuns Jeremiah right back. Pretty sure there's another trinket traded. Wings are coming out by Breaker, and I think that might be it for Jeremiah. Trying to stay on his last few toes, trying to live what he can. Needs to be popping as much rage into Breaker, but no cigar. And it's going to be Norsar going up next against Breaker. How is he going to do? Breaker knows there's going to be Rogue here, and he's going to go for the eye, and Norsar is going to sap him as he picks up the eye. 5% extra damage is going to be nice, but Breaker did not pop his artifact weapon trinket yet. Another Crusade is back up and running. What is this Crusade? Did he just use wings, or what is going on? Those wings are back up out of nowhere. I don't even know why. Breaker is still taking a lot of damage, but so is Norsar, because there is Eye for an Eye on Breaker. Also Shield of Vengeance, so if Norsar breaks it, he'll take a lot of damage. Norsar did vanish this, but still get found by Breaker, and he gets taken out. And Breaker... oh, now it's gonna be me versus Breaker, and I'm gonna let him heal up. He doesn't have a lot of cooldowns, so it's fine. Woo! A little rough here, but Breaker's going for food. I am a-okay with him getting food. We'll let him reset. How much of a PvP got to one chill without TBH? Yeah, I'm happy that you could join, man. I'm happy you could join us. So what's good here is Breaker doesn't have any trinkets. I can honestly force a lot of shit unless he bops it right here. Even if he does bop, I think I'll be fine, honestly. Alright, cool. Now I think we are good to go. Get him stunned up. I wonder if I can kill him, basically kill him before he pops anything right now. Yep. Vanish that. And I still have my Shadow Blades, so he won't have anything for a while. I still have a trinket available. I don't know if he hodged me or not. I think he might have tried to hodge me just now. I just wait it out. He won't have a trinket for a while. Full kidney. Then I got full of these. I'm fine with that. Oh, he might die to the dots. He almost died to those dots, dude. He almost died to those dots. That Nightblade almost killed him just now. Yo, if he casts another Flash of Light, I'll actually just destroy him right now. I'm waiting for him to start casting, so I want to kick it. I want to Shadow Strike and kick it. But I think he knows that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, at that point, Breaker didn't have anything. If he still had Bubble and if he still had his Artifact Trinket, yeah, honestly, would have been fine. But at that point, it was like, that was it, man. Whoo! Goddamn! I was fucking good. You guys did really well. I'm surprised everybody got to play, man. But I'm happy everybody got to play, man. Usually somebody just steals the show.